Hey guys, out here in the backyard, just enjoying a lazy Sunday afternoon, and I had some inspiration that I'd share with you. So something that I see, do I see it? Maybe I hear it. I hear a lot from people. Um, I'm going to be honest and say I hear it more from women, but I'm sure men do it too. And that is the propensity to overthink. So what is overthinking? Um, when I've asked for it to be described from someone who's saying they're overthinking something, oftentimes they are overthinking a situation or what could be the worst case scenario with a given set of variables. So for example, let's pretend, a vivid real world example would be you're getting in a boat and you're wondering, maybe you feel it's a little rickety. So you start overthinking that, you might go in the drink if you, rock the boat a little too much, don't have too much stability. Or maybe a ladder. Maybe you're climbing a ladder. You start overthinking that, oh my God, what if I lose my footing? What if I fall? What if I break my leg? What if I can't pay my bills? That's overthinking to the max. And a good example where the proof that overthinking does not work is archery. So here's what I mean by that. So that's my nice hay bale, and here's a nice arrow, okay? It's just a regular bow. There's nothing real special about this bow, just a normal fiberglass bow. I kind of tool around with it. It's not the biggest bow in the world, it's not the smallest, but I like it just for stuff in the backyard. So if you take your bow and your arrow, okay, take your bow and your arrow, you line them up, give this to a novice. One of the things they're going to do is they're going to look it over, then they're going to pull the arrow back, and they're just going to sit here for a long time as they think about aiming. They think about aiming the arrow, okay? And then invariably, well, you see you missed the shot, right? So now that's a quick demonstration, but if I had one of you folks in YouTube land here in my backyard, you would see that you might even hold that longer to the point you actually start to get shaky, because when you're holding that stance, it requires a certain amount of draw strength. And the longer you hold that, unless you're super tough like me, you start to get shaky. So what you're actually supposed to do with arrows is you load it up, and without any stress or pressure, you just hold it without any, just hold it. You look at your target, you just hold it, and then and you see it goes right in. And that's not overthinking. That's just simply taking the arrow, taking the arrow, loading it on, identifying your target, no stress, just congratulating yourself that, oh man, this is going to go in and it's going to be awesome. And then bing, like that. As opposed to the, oh my God, I've got to get it in. Oh my God, how am I going to, can I hold this string any longer? I got to line this shot up, and like that. So there's a real world example of why overthinking will let you down. But I want you to consider one step even further than overthinking. I want you to consider, instead of overthinking is always applied to a negative connotation. And, like I said earlier, what if the worst thing happens? But I want you to try a little experiment. How about overthinking to the positive? So let's pretend you're back in that boat. And yeah, sure, it's a little rickety, but you're thinking, oh, this is so wonderful that I'm actually in this boat and we're able to go somewhere really exciting, maybe have a picnic somewhere on an island or something, or maybe just go and have a leisurely cruise and it's going to be so great and I'm having such a great time. Or maybe you're in a job and you're worried you might get fired, so you're constantly overthinking that, you know, your boss, you know, might not like your performance, you get fired, whatever. And you're in a situation where you're constantly overthinking, and but instead you think, oh man, I'm going to have an opportunity to prove to my boss that things are amazing, and I'm going to be able to you know, rise to the top and get a promotion. I'm going to get lots of cash and recognition and all the things that I love, and just keep overthinking that way. You can imagine what the state of the person is who chooses to overthink to the positive. Imagine you're in a relationship. You're in a relationship, and there's a lot of relationships out there where people actually secretly don't feel that they're good enough. So let's pretend you know you're a 6 or a 7 or something, and you lucked out and you're with an 8 or a 9. And I'm only using these numbers, but everyone can relate. Instead of you as a 6 or a 7 going, oh my God, I hope he doesn't find out what a loser I am or how unattractive I am, or realize something, or find someone better than me, or just get rid of me because you know, I don't measure up. Instead of having those thought patterns, how about, oh my God, I'm so lucky to have someone of this caliber who really cares for me, who shows me with their actions they really care for me, who's attentive and loving, and is everything I ever wanted, and I can't believe my good fortune, and I'm so blessed. So hop in your time machine. Use the first set of thoughts, and then you're going to know what your outcome is going to be. And then after you experience that outcome, get back in the time machine and overthink to the positive. Oh my God, fantastic! You know, all these wonderful things we're experiencing. All of this, all of my friends are so jealous, and not in a bad way, but it makes me feel good because how am I so lucky to have someone like this in my life? You know, look at this fantastic world we're experiencing, because doors just seem to open up because together we're such a attractive and happy couple. You know, and you just constantly program yourself with those thoughts. What do you think the outcome of that relationship's going to be? Because I mean, hey, you know what? Even if that partner does decide to push the ejection seat on you or the trap door, you're going to have that mindset and you'll attract that person again. It's the person, it's the job, it's your house, it's your, you know, get in your car. Oh my, every time you turn the key, it barely starts. Oh my God, the car won't barely start. Oh, what am I going to do? Da, 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 da. Or how about you get in the car and, oh man, this is so great. I got this great car and I'm going to get this little problem with it starting fixed, and it runs so good and it doesn't cost me hardly anything, and I love it because it's cheap to operate and it looks fairly decent. You know, overthinking. So this isn't a very long video, folks, but I would recommend that when it comes to all of the things that you have to do in regard to your life, all of the challenges, and they're not even necessarily challenges, just all the variables in your life. All the variables in your life, why would it make any sense to do anything that has anything to do with negative overthinking? Hey guys, thanks for watching the video again today. I appreciate you tuning in. You know, just to gain a little small snippet of an idea I had. A few things came together and it made a lot of sense, and I hope this message reaches one of you today and you go, oh yeah, maybe I can stop being perplexed and worrying about things, and I can just start living. Or maybe I can fix things in my life and recreate things and make them awesome. I don't know. Anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, if you could comment on the YouTube channel, that'd be great. Other than that, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again real soon, and we'll trade some energy. Thanks, folks.